Hey, Ickiruy is back. Feeling a little sexy today. In this video, we're going to get into how to manifest your dreams and desires by utilizing the cosmic runic energies of Jera and Ingwaz in this video. If you're new to the channel, the first time coming to the channel, runic energies are cosmic forces of nature that can be found in various parts of the world. As I stated in many videos, they go back to the Atlantean tradition. They're mostly talked about in the Nordic tradition, the Celtic tradition. They also connected with the Egyptian alphabet. They're also found in Ethiopia, even here in North America and South America. Very, very powerful energies that you can utilize to create all types of divine healing, transformation, attracting abundance to yourself. Runes are also magical entities that come from a different sphere of consciousness. So this is indeed a divine entity or power that you are working with that you can utilize to create change, healing, growth on all levels. And this particular rune, Jera, can help you stay focused on your goals. A lot of times, you know, we so many distractions. Today, now more than ever, we have so many distractions, so it's very easy to get knocked off track in terms of manifesting your goals. Again, if you're new to the channel, I have these different spheres here because when I'm meditating on the sun, I get different spheres coming from the sun, and I get the inclination or the intuition was like, add them into your images so folks can absorb the energy. So these are the images that I get out of the sun when I'm meditating with the sun. I do a lot of solar magic. So this is Jera, obviously the Jera runic energy. It can help you stay focused on your goals. It's the rune of time, or finding the right time for the right action in conjunction with manifesting your dreams and your goals. Also manifest ideas into material reality. So whatever your ideas are, you put it to the runic energy of Jera, and now you begin to meditate on the energy of Jera to help manifest your dreams. I give you a simple meditation with Jera once I'm finished. It also helps you to stay committed to the way to your goals, also to grow your business and to attract prosperity. Achieving your goals, also used to manipulate time. One can speed up or slow down time with the Jera runic energy. So this is an awesome energy to help to speed up your manifestations of Jera. So again, if you're new to the channel, new to actually meditating and absorbing the energy or awakening the runic energies within you, simply call on the energy of Jera. You call upon the energy of Jera to permeate your soul, to permeate your consciousness, to permeate your mind, to permeate your aura. And now you see the energy calming your aura. You see the energy dwelling on the inside of you. Make sure you allow the image to flash on the inner planes. This helps to awaken the energy within yourself. And so you call upon the energy to help you to manifest whatever your ideas are, whatever your goals are. For example, if you want to manifest a ranch for yourself, a home with solar panels, well water, plenty of room for a space for crops and all different stuff. This is the idea that you put to the cosmic runic energy of Jera. So of course, you're going to meditate on the energy of Jera. You're going to chant the name Jera as you are envisioning yourself in your ranch, walking around your ranch, doing whatever you want to do on your ranch, but you're going to utilize the energy of Jera to make that energy to manifest. It attracts prosperity and abundance. And it's the runic energy of time, so you can utilize this energy to speed up the time of that manifestation. But also at the same time, also if you're new to working with these type of energies or any type of magical system, you still have to be patient with the process. You still have to persevere with the process, because you have that, if you've been scuffling for a minute, you still have those blocks on the subconscious mind that you have to overcome. You know what I'm saying? When you're working on great expansion for yourself, gonna have to make some very serious choices in the people you have in your circle. You know, for example, if you're wanting great change and great expansion for yourself, and you got those around you in your circle, and they're in that poverty mentality, penny pinching, comfortable with the bare minimum, you're gonna have to make some tough choices because this is not gonna work. As you're working on elevating your consciousness, you know when you want more for yourself, you have to transform your consciousness. So that is the beauty of working with a higher energy or higher entity or a goddess or a god. Call upon that god or that goddess or the power and magic of your own soul to transform any area of your consciousness that may be preventing you from attracting great wealth to yourself. And more you work with that God, you connect with your more ancient ancestors, they will assist you in transforming your consciousness and raising your level of vibration to attract greater wealth to yourself. Again, you must be patient with the process. You must persevere through any type of set blocks, obstacles, challenges that may arise, because you have entities feeding on the energy of despair, feeding on the energy of misfortune. Yes, there are entities feeding on that. So you have to press through all of this. There are also exit runes to help protect you from those type of entities. Thorsaz is one. Hagalaz is another one. Elhaz is another one. Even the Helm of Awe can be meditated upon to protect you from those lower forces that seek to sabotage your forward movement and progress. So that is a simple way to connect with the energy of Jera in manifesting your goals, your desires, and whatever that idea is, you put it to the cosmic rune energy of Jera. Call upon that energy to help you to manifest this into your physical reality, and you work with it 10 or 15 minutes a day, sometimes twice a day if you got time, or make time. This is certainly an energy. If you can't sleep at night, work your magic. You know, you can screenshot this image and have it printed out. Set up your couple of stick candles, white candles. If you can't sleep at night, meditate on the energy of Jera to manifest your goals and your desires. Another excellent one here is Ingwaz. Ingwaz is also a cosmic rune energy that you can utilize to manifest your dreams, also overcoming self-doubts and realizing your potential. A lot of times when we get on this path of manifestation and it's not manifesting as fast as we want it to manifest, we'll get caught up in that self-doubt and disbelief that we can actually manifest what we want. Where is that self-doubt coming from? These are entities that are messing with you a little bit, trying to keep you in that low vibration to where you can't manifest what you want, because they feed on self-doubt, fear, worry, anxiety. There are entities feeding on this. You know what I'm saying? So you have to work on ways to also clear away those negative thoughts and keep your thoughts as high and harmonious as possible. Also realizing your potential. Ingwaz is an excellent rune for awakening your creativity, accumulating and releasing energy stored in the subconscious mind, and also awakening dormant skills and abilities. Very, very powerful energy here for manifesting your dreams, awakening creativity. An excellent rune of growth in all forms. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual, mental, emotional, physical growth is manifested with the Ingwaz rune energy. So again, like Jera, you call upon the energy of Ingwaz and you allow the energy to flash in your mind's eye, comb your aura with the energy of Ingwaz. Call upon the energy of Ingwaz again to permeate your soul, to permeate your mind, to permeate your consciousness. Allow the energy to comb your aura. See the image flashing for a minute or two. Once you move the image around in your mind's eye, that helps to cut down distractions. A lot of times when you're trying to meditate and imagine stuff, you have these other little weirdo thoughts come into the picture. So moving the image around in your mind's eye helps you to keep focus on the symbol. These are indeed symbols of power. So you want to put your idea to the energy of Ingwaz, whatever that idea may be. Of course, the larger your idea, the more you got to work with the energy to make it manifest. And you can also work with Jera and Ingwaz in conjunction. Work with one in the morning and one at night. You know what I'm saying? 10 or 15 minutes a day. The more you work with these runic energies, the more they awaken within the subconscious, the more they begin to permeate your aura, as well as permeating your outer reality. You know what I'm saying? So the more you work with any of these cosmic runic energies, especially Fehu, the big money rune, that energy will begin to permeate your aura, and you will be like a money magnet the more you work with these runic energies. So very, very powerful energy here, Ingwaz, for manifesting your goals, overcoming self-doubt, realizing your potential, awakening creativity, accumulating and releasing energy stored in the subconscious. Everybody has that energy within the subconscious that is just there lying dormant, waiting for use, for whatever we want to do with it. And Ingwaz is an excellent energy to help awaken that dormant energy in the subconscious mind, and as well as awakening dormant skills and abilities. If you have any questions on these runic energies, give me a holler, send me your email, and we can get more in depth on utilizing these cosmic runic energies. And again, I want to share some of the other work that I have popping over here. This is also, oh my God, healing of deceased relatives. This is a real thing. Like, most people believe when people leave here, they go into some lofty domain or lofty heavens. That is true, providing the type of spiritual practices and work that they're doing, but they're not doing any type of serious spiritual workings and elevation of consciousness and raising their light body and solar body. If they leave here sick with whatever type of illness, that illness follows them even in the afterlife. And I've successfully healed 4 people who have crossed over recently that left here with various illnesses, from cancer to diabetes. So this is an excellent work that I do too, for healing of deceased relatives, ancestors, or even friends who have crossed over. So if you're interested in this type of work, it's like a 5-day process. It's only $300. Doesn't matter how long it's been since they crossed over. As long as I have an image of them and their first and last name, I can still do the work. Healing of deceased relatives. Also, healing broken and scarred relationships. This is a big thing, a big topic these days on social media. So this is another working I've had great success in doing. Healing broken and scarred relationships, whether romantic, whether family. A lot of times when we have these issues within the family dynamic or even romantic, again, these are entities at play, permeating the aura, permeating the subconscious. So especially if you're used to dating a particular type of mate and you've had traumatic experiences, all of this energy is permeating the subconscious. So now when you decide that you don't want to deal with that type of mate anymore, that energy is still permeating your subconscious. Entities are still feeding on that trauma. So it has to be removed from the aura, from the mind, from the spirit. This is where my working is successful, in helping to clear the aura, to clear your consciousness, to clear your mind, to clear your emotional body of these blockages or entities that may be preventing you from aligning with harmonious situations in terms of romantic relationships or even in the family dynamic. Helping to heal that karmic situation you got going on. In this, one of my favorite readings here, a destiny profile reading. You only have to do this reading once, and there's 6 questions that comprise of it. This reading I type up, I send to you. It's probably about 8 pages, and I'm going to get into the questions of this reading. There's 6 questions. The first one is, what is my nature? In asking the question, what is my nature, you are concerning yourself with the material cause of your nature, what you were born with. For your nature is a constellation of possibilities, and it is surrounded by circumscribed and numerous impossibilities. So this is a rune reading here. So the runes are going to give you your destiny profile. The first one is, what is my nature? The second question is, why I was born. The meaning of this question is, what is the lack or privation with which I have come into this world? Whose satisfaction will empower my continued growth in keeping with the will of the divine? In other words, what is heaven's mandate for me? In addressing this question, you're preparing to discover what is missing in your makeup that you are here to acquire. Patience, courage in the face of adversity, or any other underdeveloped aspect of yourself, the acquiring of which will enable you to navigate your ideal passage through this life. The next question is, what is my vocation? Vocation, as used here, does not refer to you doing what you do for a living. Join a room for vocation will tell you how you are called to go through this life and what principle you must embody in your passage. If you conduct yourself properly according to vocation, you will satisfy the privation, the lack, described in the answer to the question, why I was born. Through learning to relate correctly to severe privation, you grow in spirit. In the process, you will increase in willpower and self-awareness. The principal goal of vocation is to come to oneself. The next question, what is my destiny? Destiny, as used here, means your ideal passage through this life, your ideal possibility. There is no such thing as a bad destiny, for your destiny is a divine desire for your highest good. Your destiny is your spiritual destination. There is an energy that ceaselessly moves us to change for good rather than ill, and that energy is the outworking of divine will. At the same time, destiny is confinement. Destiny is realized as the direct result of life's limitations. According to Ingwaz, there are no missed opportunities. You have simply to recognize that not all opportunities are for you, that not all possibilities are open to you. If your limitations define what you may not do in the world, they also challenge you to accept yourself and get on with what it is you can do. The next question is, what is my cross? The cross stands for a condition that lasts a lifetime. It is your ordeal from birth to death. The answer to this question reveals a pattern of adversity you must undergo in order to increase in self-awareness and self-rule. Take up your cross voluntarily, for in doing so, you are declaring your willingness to undergo the pattern of adversity ordained for you by the will of the heavens. As you grow in awareness, you will become to recognize that certain features of adversity are yours to work with throughout your life. Many opportunities will be afforded you to meet the challenges. And the last one is, what is my unified self? In seeking the image of your unified self, ask for the qualities that will emerge in your life when your intellect and will begin to work in harmony with your physical being and feelings. To act uncontrived and in a timely manner are the signs that one is in accord with one's unified self. Seek to discover the teacher within, for then you will have a reliable source of understanding the competent forces you must work with in order to achieve your unified self. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't you ready for that destiny profile reading? This is beautiful. I did my own destiny profile reading, and I was like, OMG, this is, you see all your struggles right there in the reading, but also the antidote and the remedy is also in the reading as well. So, of course, I do this reading, I type it up to you, and we can go over it if you desire. So that reading is only $75. I type it up for you, send it to you, and we go over it afterwards. So if you're interested, give me a holla. Hope you enjoyed the video. If so, hit that like button, share this information to those you may think may benefit from it. Until next time, peace.